Our next speaker is Janice Ogata, and Janice is working towards her advanced communicating silver. And from the advanced manual, Janice will be speaking on the manual, humorously speaking, project number 1, and it's to warm up your audience. So, one of the, and the title of the speech is Things to Do at the Fair. Janice Ogata.
Thank you, Madam Toastmaster. One of the objectives of my speech is to tell a story. My speech is titled, Things to Do at the Fair. How many of you guys have been on a diet? Right? Okay. Well, I'm here to tell you, when you go to the fair, all bets are off. I'm talking about, well, my experience has been with the LA County Fair and the Orange County Fair. But there are fairs in Riverside, in Texas, in Ventura. So let me tell you a little story about what I like to do when I go to the fair. First of all, the word diet does not exist when you go to the fair, because you know why? Every single thing is fried. You have fried watermelon, you have fried pineapple. So my friend and I like to play this game that we call the stick food game. So here's the rules. When you go to the fair, you can only eat food on a stick. And you would think that there would not be that many items to find on a stick, right? Wrong! We have hot dog on a stick. We have cheese on a stick. We have macaroni and cheese and sausage on a stick. And I was like, oh, I gotta get that macaroni and cheese on a stick. So I go over to the booth. I'm like, what's macaroni and cheese on a stick? And they're so happy to explain it to you. Well, it's these little patties of macaronis that we bread and then we deep fry. So you have these little fried, ooey gooey, cheesy balls of macaroni and cheese. And then they say to you, would you like that with vegetables or would you like that with more sausage? And I'm thinking, why is she asking me if I want it with vegetables? Like vegetables with fried macaroni and cheese is gonna make it healthier? No, the sign clearly says the sodium content is more than 3 Big Macs. I'm all, lady, bring on the sausage. Let me have that sausage with the macaroni and cheese. And the beautiful thing about fair food is you can work off the calories as you're eating your food on a stick. I'm like, oh my God, where has this been all my life? Okay, so there's macaroni and cheese on a stick, there's s'mores on a stick, there's strawberries on a stick. But the weirdest thing I found on a stick was chicken inside of these giant waffles on a stick. I mean, I've heard of chicken and waffles, we've all heard of chicken and waffles. You know, back in my 20s, yeah, okay, I used to once in a great while imbibe, and so I'd be like, let's go eat. So that seems like something you would eat after you've been partying, right? I'm like, what is this chicken and waffle thing? First of all, you must take pictures of all this stick food because it's like the waffle, borrow this, oh sorry, let me borrow this. The waffle, no kidding, is like this big, and it has chicken in it, and then they put it on a stick, and then they say to you, do you want powdered sugar on that? Do you want some maple syrup on that? And I'm like, there's no calorie counting today. Bring it on. So anyways, we got bored with playing the stick food game, and there's other stuff to do at the fair. But you know, I want you guys to go to the fair, any fair, and have an open mind. Kool-Aid in a ball on a stick? Why not? Deep fried butter on a stick? Oh my God, bring it on. But we've digressed from just stick food. We've tried deep fried frog legs. We've tried deep fried Spam with pineapple. We've tried deep fried Pop-Tarts. But I just want you to know, I do other things besides go to the fair and eat food. Okay, for you guys, my granddad used to take me to the LA County Fair when they used to have horse racing, because he was a gambler, and he would be like, okay, don't tell your grandma that this is where I took you when I'm babysitting you. And we'd sit there, and he'd give me a little program, and he's like, okay, pick out your horse. And of course, he would never place a bet on what I picked out. But sometimes my horse would win. And I'm like, Grandpa, can I have the money? And he's like, okay, I'll buy you a Barbie. Just don't tell Grandma where we went. Okay. So there's horse racing. You could go look at the Clydesdales. And the Clydesdales are these magnificent animals that don't just appear in Budweiser commercials. They're wonderful to see. They have these majestic, like, I don't know, size, I guess. I mean, I stand next to it and I'm like really little. And then you can go into the Tapestry of Tradition building. I think now they call it DIY, where you can see people have baked pies, and they've baked cakes, they've baked cookies, or like myself, they've entered knitting and crocheted items into the fair. So when you enter items into the fair, they don't tell you if you win, they don't give you a phone call, they don't send you a letter, you actually have to physically go to the fair to find out if you've won a ribbon. So I've been fortunate enough to win ribbons in the past, and I entered 5 things this year. So the fair this year opens on August 31st. And then there's shopping. Men, you guys like this too. You want to know why? Because in those shopping pavilions you see all these crazy things from the as seen on TV commercials. Do you know how many men I've seen leaving with a ShamWow? Oh, that ShamWow, it really works beautiful when you're at the fair. Ooh, look, I picked up all this water. He's like wringing it out. I'm telling you something. When you get that ShamWow at home that you paid $19.99 for, honey, can you give me the roll of paper towels? That thing does not work. I don't even know why it works at the fair, but when you buy something at the fair, it doesn't work. I bought the Sasan Magic Wonder Iron for $19.99. They said all you have to do is add water and add salt. And you can hang your clothes and iron. And it worked really good for the first 2 weeks. I'm like, oh, this is great. I never have to pull out the ironing board. I electrocuted myself. I'm like, oh my God. I go, did that just happen? Like, water's running down my hand, and I'm like, okay, that's why it's worth $19.99. But you know, the fair has a lot of fun things to do. There are pig races. There's the barnyard animals. Oh, last year I got to sit in one of those, I don't know what you call them, those excavator things where it has like the bulldozer. Well, it didn't actually work, but I was like sitting in it pretending I was driving it. There's demolition derbies. There's monster trucks. I bet you guys didn't know I like that kind of stuff. But anyways, getting back to the beginning of my story. There's alligator on a stick. There's pork chop on a stick. There's chicken on a stick. But the thing I'm looking for this year, I gotta find it. I haven't found it yet. I'm looking for Coca-Cola on a stick. So remember, friends, no diets. Go to the fair, enjoy yourself. Now,